All right, so we're going to do a Hazel Beast Within run. This is the new Rituals update. And we'll keep the mutation low without going crazy on how low we go. So we'll grab it at 2. Okay, so we don't have to take anything too crazy here. Every 4th non-enchanted dice rolls Vex. This is Major Vex plus is not that bad. -1 draft option stinks. Remove 1 charge from the leftmost spell kind of stinks. I don't mind Vex. We can work around Vex. Oh, we have to pick 4. Requires 2 more mutator points. All enemies receive Undying on turn 1 and 2. Ugh. When entering a portal, select and disenchant target spell. Okay, Offering we can do quite easily. And then turn 3, all enemies gain 1 block is annoying, but we'll go with this combo. So we just need to remember to hang on to a spell to disenchant when we leave. Apply 2 dazed on turn 1. Turn 1, gain a power or standard saplings. I always like saplings. Let's go with saplings. Roll 50 dice in a single turn. Will this be the run? Who knows? Okay, so let's see. So... oh, this only rolls 1 sapling now. Oh, little nerfage there, I see. So Boulder Toss does not get the kill on either of them, which is pretty unfortunate. I guess we can technically get the kill. Okay, so we Beast Within to get a 5. Then 5 plus 2. Okay, don't love that. You know, it looked like one of our potion slots was actively not available. I guess we defend up this turn. There's that 10 block. Pesky, pesky. I think it's still worth hitting into it. Well, we're not going to have any way to get a second Boulder Toss. So we're best off doing this. And then we can just end turn. And then 6 damage is enough that we get the kill. Even with the weaken. Okay. That turn 3 is going to be a little annoying. So power. Solidify, if we're going for like a defensive deck, Solidify is pretty interesting. So power, on depleted we get more, or on a 6 we gain 2 power. On a 6 gaining 2 power is not that hard because we have Beast Within. What we really need though here is a cheaper attack. Hurl Boulder is like really expensive, or excuse me, Boulder Toss. I'm gonna roll looking for something better. Bastion we just know is really good. So this is on deplete other spell, gain 3 block for each charge removed. Transfigure is interesting, but I think Bastion is quite good. Now, we have to make more interesting choices here. So I think the best we can do is I think we go the left path here. We grab an elite, and then we grab 2 shards. I do like the changes that they've made here. Because we could get 2 elites, but artifacts I think are less important early than shards. So we'll go left here. So let's see. So I can get 4 block from this, so I would still need a rampart. So I think we get Bastion going. And then we do that. and then start to get a boulder toss going. Yes, that's why I didn't select. That's why I didn't select the high elite path in Lustrous. So I think we just do this. I think we're just gonna scale Bastion up, and this fight's just gonna take a long time. Yeah, there's no point in doing that, so we might as well just scale Bastion. This is why Bastion is good. Let's see. So if we turn the 5 into a 6, we get slightly more value out of it, so we might as well re-roll it a couple of times. All right. Okay, so we're certainly stabilized here. I think we're gonna do just fine. So let's see, he's hitting for 15. Yeah, fights that give us some time to get Bastion going are going to be good fights for us. Although I had lethal. This guy's not going to kill us either way. Boulder toss is just really awkward. Vine grip is similarly awkward. Nurture's pretty good. How many slots do we currently have? We have one more slot. I'll grab Nurture. Okay, so we're not going to get a kill here. Yeah, it takes the edge off that. We're fully defended. I think I will keep my sapling die for the moment. We could use a potion. Oh, wait a second. That's a new interaction too. Roll a sapling. Dice persist between turns. Start of turn plus 3 value to the dice, then remove sapling. Oh, okay. So sapling operates in a very different capacity. Interesting. So let's see. So I think do that, and we keep Bastion scaling a little bit. But yeah, they radically changed sapling. That's interesting. So let's see. 2 Bastions gives us 11. Which means we're not taking any damage. Yeah, Crazy Waffles. It's definitely an interesting change. I do think that I think that they are addressing a real issue that they had, and that issue is we love Gaia's Wrath here. So we're definitely going to take this. Yeah. Gaia's Wrath is extremely good. Gives us some scaling. We'll just straight up switch that, and we'll just only do damage when we get 6s. But before there was no interesting pathing. You always just path to most elites, and elites were just strictly better than shard nodes. So I do think that this is a good change that they made. I'm not sure that they have... I'm not sure that it is fully realized in its current form, but let's see. We can sell Boulder Toss, but we need to keep one card for the final thing. So Invoke Mana. A 1 and a 6 rolls 3 dice. That's pretty freaking cool. Yeah, shop got neutral cards and more cards. I like what we got going on here. Deal 4 damage, increased by 1 for each spell cast this turn. Interesting. We liked Morphosis before. Every time you deplete another spell, gain 1 power for each charge removed. Interesting. Glint Glaive is just a bunch of damage and a bunch of blessing. Onslaught. Deal X damage if marked on target, return dice with -1. Onslaught is kind of insane, actually. Wow, you can get up to 5 uses on it. Onslaught could go crazy, but we have to get some mark synergy. I kind of like the idea of Onslaught. I'm gonna buy it. We're not gonna take it immediately. Yeah, Glintglaive got a lot stronger too. But I don't think it's necessarily like I like the idea of Onslaught. I just don't know what cards does Hazel have that apply mark. Well, I'm going to buy it just because I like the idea of it, and it's relatively cheap. And it's not a terrible attack regardless. Yeah, we'll hang on to that for now. And we'll probably end up using a potion on this elite, at least. We don't need regeneration right now. Bad rolls here, to be sure. Kind of feel like we need to get Bastion going so we don't take a bunch of damage here. So I am going to do this. Oh, now dice appear to get destroyed at the end of turn. I'm glad we took Nurture, I will say that much. Let's see, then do I want to... I hate for that to be our turn, but I think that's the play. We had to get Bastion off the ground. This is a terrible roll for us. Alright, well, as long as we're getting Bastion scaled up while also not taking a bunch of damage, we're probably okay. This guy doesn't scale that fast. I'm fishing for 6s right now, but... The lack of 6s is a little bit distressing. Oh, and now it gives me all 6s. Thanks, game. There are those 6s you wanted. Indeed, Crazy Waffles. I should have never opened my mouth. Well, here are all the 5s I didn't want. This is going to be an interesting. This is going to be an interesting test of how well Bastion works, because he's scaling up really fast. Everything's going to be on fire pretty soon. Morphosis plus Onslaught is a massive power gain. Yeah, I didn't think that I had enough enough to grab both of them, but yes, the combo did look pretty spicy. Give me another 6. All right, no 6s for us. Bastion keeps scaling. 4x feels like a lot, to be sure. Okay, two sixes from Freedom here. Okay, well, we won't be getting 2 6s this turn. Okay, we won't be getting any 6s this turn. The power of Bastion compels you, I guess, is the short version of what we got going on here. All right. Well, I guess Bastion scales faster is the short version of things. Yeah, Bastion did all the work there. All right, let's see. What do we have? Every third turn, split a dice in 2. Heal on boss battle. -1 countdown to all spells each turn. Hammer of Mana. Which upgrade are we doing here? We're doing increase block by 3 and countdown by 1 this combat. I think we're doing the multiple uses here. None of these seem to do much for us. Splitting dice with Nurture actually is pretty good. Let's grab the amulets. So the issue with Hammer was I think it was just -1 once. Maybe it was worth it. Let's see. Relief. Gain 1 blessing, roll a dice for each blessing. We liked Relief previously, but I don't know that I want it. I also like Earthquake. It was -1 every turn. Yeah, maybe it was worth taking. Infuse Scales. Gain X block, return dice with -2 value. Infuse Scales is quite good. Let's grab that over Rampart. I think that's a nice improvement. Okay, summoning 2 Will-O-Wisps next turn. Fun. I'd like to have an attack that doesn't that doesn't require us to roll a 6. That would be That would be a nice addition to our roster. I'm just scaling this up for later, just to be clear. Oh, what I should have done. So I should do like this, and like this, and then like this, and like this. And I might as well just keep scaling. The curse may be slightly annoying, but I don't think we bother cursing any of our stuff. No need to silence. We're just gonna do it this way. Okay, so I should do infuse scales into this. Might as well do this again. Now you're starting to sound a bit needy. You get to damage on 6 and you'll take it with a smile. I mean, that does sound about accurate. So let's see. So if I do this, this is -2, then I can +2 it. I don't think it really matters what we do here too terribly much. I do think we want to get rid of one of these because the other one's going to explode. And then there's no reason not to do this into this. So right now, I do think scaling Bastion is still important. We could have just done damage with well, we couldn't have done damage. We could have rolled to try to do damage. And I guess we probably should have. This time we may silence Bastion. No, that's mute for 2 turns and we can't unmute it. So that's... Well, this fully defends us. So I think we just chill. This is the definition of slow and steady at the moment. That was the wrong way to do that. Just to be clear. Is it steady, though? It feels pretty steady. Maybe it isn't. We definitely need another attack. Don't get me wrong on that one. I guess the amulets is potentially gonna sometimes split 6s, which will probably be bad for us. Okay, roll 5s and 6s is good. That's a little bit of protection. Ooh, Stalk. Okay, Stalk and Onslaught are starting to threaten to be a good time. We get a Shard, which I'm definitely gonna initially get us another slot, I think. The thought is Onslaught even without Stalk is still 3 attacks that we can use when we need a flex. And then we'll get the Bastion upgrade before we go into the next area. Hey, Thaki, welcome on in. It's great to have you. Let's get this. We'll get this. See what we're getting out of these. Okay. Bastion's not very scaled up at the moment. But we have... So we have that, which gives us 4. That's not nearly enough, but we can do... that puts us at a 3. That's kind of unfortunate. Alright, we'll do it that way. I don't know why I'm so attached to not taking damage. 3 attacks that don't need a 6. Oh, there goes my 6. Dang it. These guys are going to scale up quite aggressively. So we probably need to get rid of one of them pretty soon here. Oh, these guys, it's the 10 armor turn, isn't it? We can still do some damage, so we'll do that. Yeah, these guys get real spicy real fast, don't they? So next turn, we'll be taking half damage. I think Infuse Scales was a really good pickup for us. There we go. We are officially scaling faster than this guy now. I'm really torn about if it was the right decision to take the amulets or not. But yeah, just having Onslaught is a night and day difference for us here. Let's just straight up get the kill. All right. Ooh, tracking. Tracking is kind of interesting. What happens with tracking? We can make our 3s into apply a mark, which does give us an onslaught trigger. Do we prefer stock? Stock, once it gets to be 3 weak and 2 marked, is that's pretty insane, actually. That's really nice. So I think I like stock, so we don't need to take tracking. Although I don't think I've seen tracking before, so it's kind of interesting. +3 value to target dice. So you put in a 2 and you get +3 value to a different one. I don't think that's that interesting. Instinct is very cheap. 3, you gain a power and you do that. That's kind of interesting. I remember liking Earthbane. I think Earthbane is okay. I'll grab Instinct, but I don't think we're gonna end up using it. I like stock a lot here. Off the beaten path. Make a choice at the special random event. I think we want another shard. I think getting Bastion upgraded to have 4 uses is our biggest scaling option here. For now. I think shards are going to be a lot cheaper. I do love Force of Nature. Force of Nature is a very flexible card. Okay, Nurture. Nurture. And then, like, I think this seems boring. Well, okay, so here's what we do. I think we get nothing from infusing scales, but we might as well. Like, I'm tempted to dump everything into Bastion just to get it scaling. Well, I think we'll do a little bit into Power and a lot into Bastion. Because it's definitely going to be our saving grace. Nurture also absolutely saving the day. If we're going to put this into Bastion anyways, we should do that for sure. If we're not going to get the kill here, we should wait. Eventually we'll scale up to the point where we'll be getting kills with our Gaia's Rats, so although with all that block, I guess we won't be. I forgot this turn was the block turn. Great. Okay, let's see. So Infused Scales is still great here. Even with the little bit of damage that we're taking. Right now we're fully defended, so I think we just do that. And then another Bastion just to keep that scaling is good. Okay, that's a lot of big numbers, though, right there, I think. And this was some awful rolls. Holy cow. So right now we're taking 32 damage. There's not a lot we can do about that either. I don't think. Well, we can Sacred Tea. That'll bail us out a little bit. And we can do this. There's no value in Beast Withinning right now. Oh, I should have put the 5 into Infused Scales first. That was a mistake. Okay, him exploding was good. Ish. Okay, so 6s go into Infused Scales before we put them into Bastions. We have more than enough to be able to Onslaught here. Might as well get some chip damage in. Okay, we got a Soul Detonation. That's okay, I think. Bastion's blocking for 14, so if we do this and this, then we might as well just take this on the chin. Okay. He got off to a good start, but we're giving him what for? 20's not great, but we can do this. This. Just keep poking him down. Okay. So any 6s that are... We don't need... We just need 1 into Bastion. So we can... Well, we're going to need 2 into Bastion because Gaia's Wrath is on fire. See where we end up here. We're taking a little bit. So I'll just do that, and then... Now we're good, right? Yeah, we're good. So let's just... Onslaught, once we get a target, a marked option here, Onslaught's going to become really good, I think. Well, I hate this. Do we just have the kill with Onslaught? Yes, we do. Okay. Okay, so we get 25 health that we didn't need. We get some gold. We get a boss artifact. Little Vex. A little extra power for the enemies doesn't feel too bad. Roll +2 dice each turn. Cast 3 spells, destroy a random dice. So there's synergy there. We're casting a lot of spells, though. I think we can work around a Vex die pretty effectively, but 1 power to all enemies doesn't feel too bad either. Let's go Leyline Focus. I think that matches with what we got going on. And now we have Ritual. Oh yeah, so it was the Ritual that gave 2 saplings before. Now saplings have changed. We need to remember that. Oh. So we can use this on turn 1. Wow. Oh, Soul Grasp season is insane now. So you can get 1 sapling on turn 1 or 2 saplings on turn 2. So on turn 1, enchant the lowest die with sapling. On turn 2, roll 2 saplings, or we can get enchant target with manifold, enchant all with manifold. Interesting. I think Soul Grasp is really strong. Yeah, I think because of our lack of damage, Soul Grasp is bonkers. Oh no, we don't get a shard for bosses. Wow. Shards are going to be a lot more hard to come